Hey guys, it's been a while. I missed ya. Stay tuned for my best and worst of 2022 coming right at you. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Scott. Thanks for joining me here in the Movie Den. It's been a while, I know. We've had some stuff going on in our lives with the holidays, sicknesses. It's been a crazy end of the year, but here we are at the end of the year, and everybody's doing their best and worst of 2022. I thought, why not take the opportunity to do so myself? So we're going to start at the bottom of the barrel with the worst of 2022. Number 10 on my worst of 2022 list is Jurassic World Dominion. Man, I really wanted to love this film, and yeah, it was entertaining, and the CGI was top-notch. However, it just didn't live up to its potential and promises that were set up after the events in the previous film. Number 9 on my list is Black Adam. You know, I did review this on my channel, and although I found it kind of fun, the script and most of the stuff in this film did make it feel like a dated superhero flick. Number 8 on my list is another superhero film, Morbius. I didn't read the comics, don't know much about this Morbius guy, but I do know movies, and I know this one just sucked ass. I love Jared Leto, but man, this movie just was a disaster. At number 7 is Netflix's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and holy crap, did this film suck. I did not like it at all. I expected much more from Netflix. Number 6 on the list is Nope. Now, this made my worst list because I feel really let down by its whole third act. This movie had lots of promise and potential, but it fell flat in its ideas. Coming in at number 5 on the list is Firestarter. It seems remaking all of Stephen King's previous horror book-based films is a thing now, and we even have a Salem's Lot remake coming out sometime soon. But anyways, I knew I was not probably going to like this film, and I was right. You know, the characters were a little more fleshed out than the previous film. However, I just overall felt that the film just didn't do it for me. Number 4 on the worst list is Moonfall. Now, this was directed by the master of the disaster films, Roland Emmerich. And boy, has this got to be the worst he has ever done. I know his films aren't the greatest, but at least they are somewhat entertaining. But this one didn't entertain me at all because I spent the entirety of its runtime laughing at the ridiculous plot and questioning the sciencey stuff that I'm supposed to somewhat believe. At 3 on the list is The Requiem. Now, I have been a sucker for shark films ever since Steven Spielberg's Jaws graced the screen. Now, there have been a few gems over the years, but there are also many shitty ones, and this is no different. Yeah, it starred Alicia Silverstone, not so much as a shark until over an hour into the film. There was no tension, no suspense. Even when the shark does show up, it's like, what the fuck? That was lame. Number 2 is The Munsters. The fuck was this shit? Now, I grew up watching The Munsters. I loved The Munsters, and I wanted to give Rob Zombie a shot to deliver me some good Munsters fun. But what a disaster of a film. Everyone knew it was shit, and that's why it got dumped day and date on Netflix, theaters, home media. I just turned it off. It sucked so bad. And finally, at number 1 on the list of the worst movies that I saw in 2022 is Halloween Ends. Everything about this movie screamed, I suck, and the filmmakers absolutely knew it. What more can I say, but please just go check out my review of this disaster film. I do not want to waste any more breath on this film. Now, with the worst out of the way, let's get into the films of 2022 that I like the best. At number 10 on my best of 2022 list is Smile. Now, let me tell you, I don't usually believe the hype when it comes to horror movies, and I waited a while before I decided to watch it, only because it was streaming. Boy, was I glad I decided to watch it. This is an unexpected surprise of a horror movie, and I really enjoyed this one. I recommend it highly. Coming in at 9 is Barbarian. From the original screenplay to the unpredictable and what the fuck moments. Barbarian, along with Smile, has got to be among some of the best original horror I have seen in a while. Given the numerous reboot, prequel, sequel trilogies we have coming our way, could be getting more original horror. Next up at number 8, we have Prey. This was released exclusively on Hulu. This was the Predator film fans were wanting to see. Going back to basics and giving us the Predator's first visit to Earth, where he goes toe-to-toe with a Comanche warrior. The script and action were solid, and I had a great time watching it. I was not let down by this one. Number 7 is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. This premiered on Netflix recently, and man, did I love this film. The stop-motion animation was top-notch, the characters were great, and the story was unlike anything we have seen with previous Pinocchio incarnations. I love just about anything Del Toro does, and this is no exception. 6 on the best list is Glass Onion. I really enjoyed Knives Out and was excited to hear about Rian Johnson's Knives Out sequel deal over at Netflix. Now, Glass Onion is the first of several planned Knives Out mysteries. Even though I didn't like it as much as Knives Out, I had a good time with it and appreciated the different approach it took to the mystery. The cast was top-notch, led by Daniel Craig and Edward Norton. I am definitely looking forward to more Detective Benoit Blanc mysteries. Halfway through the list at number 5 is The Northman. I really wanted to see this in the theaters and was sad I missed it when it was released. However, I caught it on home media, and Alexander Skarsgård is a beast in this film of Viking revenge. Willem Dafoe and Anna Taylor-Joy turn out great performances in this as well. In the number 4 slot is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This multiversal film was an instant hit of an indie film in my opinion. The original story of a family trying to save their laundromat, led by Michelle Yeoh and starring Ke Huy Quan, Temple of Doom fame, and Jamie Lee Curtis is filled with superb action and laugh-out-loud moments. I was all in on this one. Please check it out if you haven't already. My third best film of 2022 was almost number 2 on this list, and that is Matt Reeves' The Batman. Very down to earth, it was dark, gritty. Although a bit too long, I really enjoyed The Batman a lot more than I thought I would. Robert Pattinson did a great job as the young Bruce Wayne / Batman. Colin Farrell as the Penguin was exceptional. Paul Dano as the Riddler, great. The whole cast was great. Script, direction, perfect. The runner-up to the number 1 spot is Top Gun Maverick. You know, I've been a big fan of Top Gun ever since it was first released, and that's probably why I loved everything about this film. Tom Cruise and company did a fantastic job giving us a great sequel that we didn't know we needed. It's been breaking records across the board and garnering accolades along the way, and it deserves every bit of it. And finally, at number 1 is Avatar. A little higher up on my list than most best lists, but the 13-year wait was more than worth it, and James Cameron has never really let me down because he knows how to give the audience the best possible theater-going experience. It's a masterclass in 3D world building. The visuals were jaw-dropping, and the film was the most entertaining and fun I had going to the movies this year. If the rest of the films are as good as this one, we will have one of the greatest film franchises of all time, and you can take that to the bank. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode of the Movie Den. What were your best and worst of 2022? Let us know in the comments below. If you really like the video, please give us a like. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out so much. Share this with your family and your peeps. Guys, again, this is Scott from the Movie Den. We'll see you on the next one. What say you?